Chapter 38, Dertah. More? Asked Solo. Of course, shouted Blizzard. Definitely, called Frank. Why not? Asked Angel in a loud voice, and everyone else cheered, yes, and please, and more. Solo continued. I just need to type that because I hadn't typed it into the book. Solo continued. Chapter 38, Dertah. Then, all of a sudden, as he was wishing, well, not he, as Solo was wishing for magic to happen, he remembered Godot's parting words. If you have any thoughts that trouble you all the time, write them down in your journal and we'll discuss them next time we meet. Solo also remembered about Godot warning him that wide treble would continually try to make him love hatred. Okay, I need to stop there because that's not quite making sense. Solo also remembered that Godot warned him that wide treble would continually try to make him love hatred, and therefore he must think about his own liberty and the idea of Dertah. What was Dertah again? Solo couldn't remember exactly, so he decided to think that Dertah meant not hating anyone, so he could stay free and happy. Then he remembered what Godot had said. Godot told I think he's talking to his mother. Godot told me that hatred is like a prison, he said, his eyes still closed, whereas Dertah lets you be as free as an uncaged bird. You can fly anywhere you want to go. Nell opened her eyes and lifted her head. So true, she said. I'm glad Godot told you about Dertah. Then he remembered what Godot had said. Godot told me that hatred is like a prison, he said, his eyes still closed, whereas Dertah lets you be as free as an uncaged bird. You can fly anywhere you want to go. Nell opened her eyes and lifted her head. So true, she said. I'm glad Godot told you about Dertah. Solo grinned. It's hatred spelled backwards, he said. Of course it is, said Nell. Solo gave his mother a hug. Now to business, said Nell. Can you telepath your cousin? Nell looked at Petrol. Of course, said Petrol. The man at Medici showed me how. Sorry, I just need to change that. The man at Medici showed me how. Great, said Nell. Now, I'll dictate the message after I've had a look at Dodger's ankle. Nell carefully unbandaged Dodger's right foot and pressed his ankle all over. It's just a sprain, she said. Don't walk on it today. In fact, why don't all of you come to our house? There's no reason to stay down here. Come on. We can use our private tunnel. Everyone nodded. Nell and Solo supported Dodger so that he only had to hop on his good foot. In no time at all, they were back in the Jew's tunnel. Tamsin had been in a baking frenzy all morning, so there was plenty of food to share. As they sat around the Jew's big table, Nell was ready to dictate her message to Owl. Okay? Asked Nell, looking at Petrol. She nodded. Here goes, said Nell. Please say, Dear Owl, please do not concern yourself any more with Isla's necklace, and certainly do not, under any circumstances, publish anything to do with Isla Thieve. It has all been a hoax designed to harm me. Please trust me in this. Your cousin, Petrol. P.S. I'll be in touch soon. Mum, said Solo in horror. Why are we saying this to Owl? It's not true. Petrol, don't. It's okay, said Nell. I'm going to Drage immediately. I'm a delegate at the conference, so it will seem quite normal for me to be there. But if Al publishes his article, it will alert the thieves. If Isla suspects anything, even the smallest thing, our hopes of getting our hands on those pearls will be lost. So please, Petrel, you must trust me. Do you think you can? Petrel nodded, and Nell's cryptic message was on its way to Al. Yes, Petrel said, you're right. I know the thieves. They're as crafty as snakes. Go quickly. Solo was amazed at Petrel's snap decision, but he made no comment. There wasn't even any time to ask Nell what she planned to do. Solo just hoped she would be successful.